Hey guys, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I have a tray here today that I bought, and I'm going to make like a little hors d'oeuvre stand out of it, and I'm going to take a big chance because I've only tried this technique twice. I know Julie Cuts from Pouring Your Heart Out. She's doing a great job perfecting this technique, and I've only done it twice. This is what I came up with, and this was the top part that you pour. This was the back that we were actually going for. But honestly, I really like this effect better. So I remember how I did this effect, and I want this side is what I want to go for in this tray. And then once it starts gelling up, I have this little thing that I also got the idea from Julie. Thank you, Julie. I hope you're watching. But you're giving me some good ideas to try. So I'm going to make this tray with this, but I can't remember which one. I think it's this one. That's the puddle pour. So actually, I'm going to go back and rewatch my video. I will link it below in the description to see how I got this one so I don't do this one by accident, because I do like this effect better. Because this is the side we're going to see. We obviously can't pull it out of the tray to see what the back looks like. So I'm going to mix up about 10 ounces of resin, figure out what I did here, and I shall be right back. Okay, this is how I'm going to split my resin. Now you don't have a choice, you have to use deep pour resin. Any resin that is 2 to 1, low viscosity, like water, you have to do that. I've already tried to use regular resin 1 to 1. It does not work. So trust me on this one, it doesn't work. So I went back and rewatched my video so I can get the effect that I want. And it actually was the opposite one. I did the rings to get that effect, not the puddle pour. So I did want to see how I split the resin up. So instead of doing 10 ounces, I did 12. That way I doubled it and I didn't have to do a whole bunch of math in my head. So I split it up by using 4 ounces of white, which I'm pouring here. And then I had 4 ounces of clear. Well, half in the video, but this is what I'm doing here. So 4 ounces of white here. I'm going to do 2 ounces of black, approximately, and 2 ounces of blue. And that should leave me 4 ounces of clear to pour down the center. Let me check. Yep. So that's 4 ounces of clear left. So I'm just going to mix up my colors. I don't usually do mixing colors on camera, but I know this one is a hard technique to get. If you have it already, just go ahead and fast forward. Otherwise, feel free to take notes, get your phone out, your notebook out, your paper, whatever you want. Hopefully this works. I'm starting with very little white. Let me get a bigger stick. I don't want to overdo my white because that seems to be an issue on um, some other people's videos that I've been watching. You you want it to get a little milky. I guess like a skim milk effect. So I'm going to do a little at a time. I'm using Cast and Craft. Actually, this is my alcohol ink. That is not what I wanted to use. I wanted to use my pigment paste, which is this. So hopefully I didn't just ruin everything I just did. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a different effect that we like. Because I guess I could strip this down, but I really don't want to strip it down if I don't have to. I want to do it one time. So that's still a little bit clear. So I just want to get these colors mixed up. And I will do a little bit of a time lapse. If I can reach my phone cord this far, I'll just do it as long as I can, because I don't think see how that you can see the stick barely through it. That's, I think that's how we want it. Okay, so with that out of the way, I am going to use my Just Resin Black pigment paste to get the black. Mix this first. Make sure you mix your pigments no matter what color they are. You want everything mixed properly. This one is pretty new, so it doesn't really separate yet. So one of the small cups with the black. Again, if you want to fast forward this part, you can. You won't make me feel bad. I fast forward a lot. That looks pretty good. All right, and now the blue. I had another blue out, but I saw I used this one in my other video, so and I liked that color, so I'm going to do this one on this video as well. You want this one a little bit more transparent than not. Even though it says opaque on the bottle, it really depends on how much you're going to mix in. See how transparent that is? I'm going to want some more. Oops. I do want to see the blue. I don't want the black to overtake this. I will get some of my foil. I have tons of colors to choose from. If you saw my angel video, I showed you all the foils that came in the package. I think it was like 1,000 sheets, all different colors. And I know I have one this color, so I will get a blue foil out to put in the center. I'm going to let it gel up for a couple hours probably before I try setting in that metal piece. It's actually the top of a cupcake stand. But I only want that piece because I thought that was such a great idea she had. It looked so cute. I'm like, I have a bunch of those. I want to make a tray. In fact, I've had this tray on my to-do counter probably 2 months now. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Still a little transparent. More than I want it to be. Sorry guys if this is taking a long time. The nice thing about deep pour resin is you have a ton of time to work with it. So you don't have to rush mixing your colors. You don't have to rush pouring it. The bad thing about deep pour resin is if you have to, you have to wait 2 days before it cures. That's the part I don't like. All right, so we're going to start with the white. And we basically just pour the whole cup in. And each of these colors, we pour the whole cup in. Let me get this stuff out. This is a metal tray. I'm not sure. It's not plastic. It's definitely metal. And we just want to get this to the edges. Perfect. Now if you get some on the inside, just take a little rag with alcohol. I'm going to try to avoid that, but I can't guarantee anything. Okay, the next one we do. Oh, I almost did a puddle pour. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I caught myself. This is going to go around the edge. We're going to pour the black around the edge evenly as you can. I'm trying not to get it on my metal tray. Just keep it on the edge. Okay. The blue, we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're doing it on the edge of the black. All right. Evenly. See, it's pushing that black back until I pour the clear in. The clear, I think, is the magic maker. I don't think anything happens until we get that clear in. That's what I've learned on my geode coasters anyway. All right. Then we're just going to pour the clear right in the center. And pray, 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 pray this works. I really don't want to waste this tray. You'd think I would have been smart enough to do a few more coasters, but nah. Let's just jump right into the big stuff. Let's just waste 12 ounces of resin, you know? All right. I am going to torch this because it is metal. I don't have a mold to ruin. There's not as many bubbles in deep pour resin because it's so much thinner. I'm going to go find, I have some time, I'm going to go find some foil and I'll put you on a time lapse. All right, it's almost done. Sorry about the time lapse. That time lapse would have taken probably 5 or 6 hours. This thing moved all night and I just couldn't leave my phone for that long. So, this is pretty much what we're going to get. This is what I really wanted. It was the same thing, but I'm thinking because it's so large and maybe because this is metal and not silicone. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why it's so different. I like it. I'm not unhappy with it. It's not what I was going for, but it's fine. I can't pick it up yet. This is going to take 2 or 3 days to cure, but this is going to be the final result. So when it is completely cured, I will go ahead and get you some final pictures. Thank you guys for coming in to see what I'm doing today. I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.